For more than 15 years, Grand Bahama Island, with all its promise and potential, has remained relatively idle. Now is the time to place the old script aside and put out a piece of new paper with new ink and a new economic paradigm for Grand Bahama Island. As your deputy leader, I will propose to the party and to the party leader of a new PLP government the establishment of a Grand Bahama Economic and Administrative Council, much the same as done in Hong Kong when it was returned to mainland China. The body will be led by individuals with ministerial responsibility and authority to run the affairs of Freeport and Grand Bahama. Members of the Grand Bahama Port Authority and the business community and from the locally elected councils can sit on the Administrative Council. The budget for the authority will be derived from funds raised through government services and the introduction of new services, such as a fee for bonded vehicles to enter into non-bonded areas. A portion of all funds will be sent to the Consolidated Fund. The money will be used to assist in creating a sustainable tourism, marketing, and promotional campaign. It is a sad day that here in Grand Bahama, we still cannot attract tourism to this island. The establishment of a renewed captive insurance and a financial services sector will be a part of our new mandate. The establishment of a manufacturing industry for mass production of souvenir tourism items to reduce the importation of souvenirs and the production of Bahamian souvenirs in other jurisdictions. The Grand Bahama Port Authority will remain and have its responsibilities in the city of Freeport, but will work even more closely with the government in moving this island forward. This is particularly important, my friends, as we near the end to the extension given to portions of the Hawksbill Creek Agreement. These provisions will expire in 2015. We must begin dialogue today to arrive at a formula that would allow this island to become the economic miracle that it must be, the economic miracle that you must have if you are to survive on this island of Grand Bahama. I will also recommend that 50 to 100 acres of land be set aside here in Freeport or purchased in either East End or West End for the cultivation of the Jatropha plant, which will be used for the production of biodiesel. Experts say that the Jatropha plant has been grown in the Bahamas and that within a 3-year period, the Bahamas could establish a biodiesel industry. The experts tell me that with the cultivation of 100 acres of plant, the Bahamas will have biodiesel for at least 20 years, creating both a domestic and export market. As your deputy leader, I will recommend to the party and to our party leader that the next PLP government establishes an institute of information technology and a vocational institute in partnership with a certified group such as DeVi here in Grand Bahama. It is incumbent that we systemically reduce the large number of foreign employees within the industrial sector here in Freeport. To do so, we must have a plan. We must encourage our students interested in these fields of endeavor to maintain a C+ and/or a B average, so that they can automatically be enrolled in the School of Information Technology and Vocational Institute. We must send a message to the world that equal to our professional corps of lawyers, doctors, accountants, and engineers, the Bahamas is also home to men and women who have technical and vocational skills competitive of the skill set of competing jurisdictions. As your deputy leader, I will recommend to the party and to the party leader that we proceed once and for all with the construction of a state-of-the-art hospital here in Grand Bahama. Grand Bahama has outgrown the Rand Memorial Hospital. Too often, Bahamians have to scrap, solicit, and borrow to fly to Nassau for hospitalization. And while we applaud the progress made by our local physicians, particularly my good friend and my former colleague who once called me a precocious young man, Dr. Marcus Bethel, who I love dearly. They have done a wonderful job, particularly him, as a leader in the medical profession. They have done well, but we must, over the next 5 years, build a hospital here in Freeport, Grand Bahama, the land to which was donated many, many years ago. Within this compound of a new Grand Bahama medical complex, there must be a school for nursing. Many young men and many young women who desire a career in nursing are unable today to access the opportunity because of their limitations here in Grand Bahama. As your deputy leader, I will recommend to our party and our party leader that we build a state-of-the-art educational complex in West Grand Bahama and also in East Grand Bahama. Such a complex would include a high school, a hospitality center, a computer center, and a sporting complex. We have treated the young people from these areas with disdain and with contempt. We must now fix what we have not corrected over a very long time. As your deputy leader, I will recommend to our party and to our party leader that we introduce a gentrification program for East and West Grand Bahama. We will begin the program in 8 Mile Rock. It will be geared at transforming these rural areas into more suburban and middle-class areas. It will lead to the improvement of the general infrastructure, which will impact the economic value of the land, the homes, and the environment. It is so strange that in West End, for instance, right next again, where property value is $500, $600, more than $1 million, the property just outside the gate has very little value. We have to bring the value up through a program of gentrification. Such programs have taken place in places like China, Chicago, and in Harlem in New York. That is why I say tonight that the government must not allow Bahama Rock to proceed with its plan for further dredging in the area in the back of Jonestown and Seagrape. No further degradation of the land is acceptable. We will not sit idly by and allow the land to be raped, any further damage to the water table, nor further destruction to our humble homes. We might be poor, but we stand for something, and no one or no company will be allowed to destroy the little that we have. Dr. Marcus Bethel, when he was the minister responsible, gave a cease and desist order. We will ask them to reinstate that so that that project must stop, because you will not destroy Jonestown and you will not destroy West End. That is my constituency, and I think you're messing with the wrong person.